Hi Transformers fans, today is another, I think this might be the last Seacon that I got to review, because they are pretty cool. There's 6 of them. I think I've done every one of them so far. So this is Transformers Seacon Overbite. Looking like he's got a bit of dust in his chest. No surprise with my stuff. There we go. Right, set of 6 Seacons, with the main body being Snaptrap. They were released in Japan under different names, but I cannot remember his name for the time being. So, that's a good colour scheme. Would you believe it? He seems to be a shark with legs, oddly enough. These legs are detachable, just because all the space that it needs just can't accommodate the gun that it holds, which I'll get to in a minute. So I'm going to put him there as a reserve. Now these are Scramble City, one of the last ones released, and this kind of head peg version, which means you can make them any limb, but I tend to make this an arm just so it can hold Nautilator better. So I mean, this shark version is pretty cool. I do not want to break this. There we go. That sounded bad. Yeah, see what I mean? Basically a shark with legs. Oh. With a tail that refuses to stay in the space. And just for a bit of added extra firepower, you can put his gun on his chin, basically. Yeah, that looks probably next to Overkill. This was probably the best looking of the bunch. Like a shark with bloody legs. Who comes up with the colour schemes, which is pretty cool. No, I don't think his mouth can... Oh yeah, maybe it can. Yeah, a little bit of extra added fun, I guess. Now, all Seacon limbs have a gun mode, basically. They call it Target Master mode, I guess, because it is basically a separate robot entity that becomes a gun. So yeah, that will fit. I mean, basically you can see Nautilator behind him. Basically, that is it. So all the limbs come with these extra pieces, which just easily connect, and you can see the in a minute when I get it done, the socket for the head, and piece it. There you go. Now it's up to you. I normally just fold the limbs that way. Oh, I mean that's a pretty cool as well. You can tell it's basically just combiner sized, basically. So that is it. I mean, a great colour scheme. There's not much left to say on this. I mean, it might look better if you put it that way. You know what? I think it does. And you can see all 6 members of the team. I think there's only two or three teams that have 6 members, which is probably the Constructicons, Seacons, and maybe the Monster Pretenders. Actually, I think even the Train Bots too. Don't quote me to that. Oh. Yeah, Seacons are one of my favourites. Not necessarily based on the colour scheme, but they just look awesome. They're not the basic, technically boring vehicles or jets, which all over the Transformers. So yeah, like I said, a shark with legs. I always keep them displayed as a combiner, just to keep more room. But that's the long and short of it. So we're going to use him in a minute. Because we need him to be his arm. But these bits have to come off, like I said earlier, just to make more room. Because Nautilator won't fit otherwise. great solid piece. So, alright, I might fail on this, so I'm just going to put some things away. Rightio. So, yeah, you can just see it's limb. I mean, you can put them anywhere, but I decided to just keep it this way. Just give some wings. Right, so all these ones that turn into guns can actually be held by Piranacon, but I always keep this one here, which I'm, now that I've shown you, I bet it won't actually hold. So that will just fit onto place close enough. That'll do. So that you have it. That is probably the last video on the Seacons that I've got. Stopping short of actually constructing Piranacon here. So there's the main body. There's C-Wing. You just got Overbite and Nautilator, Scalar and Tentakill, my personal favourite. A bit dusty too. So that is it, my friends, on the Seacons. So hit that like and subscribe button, like and subscribe. There'll be plenty more videos, because I know there is. Ever-growing population of Transformers. So that is it, and thank you for watching.